What's up, Broncos country? We have got to stop this crazy long 16-game losing streak against the Kansas City Chiefs that has spanned over 2,000 days, 8 years. The only way to stop the Kansas City Chiefs is for us to stop Travis Kelce, and we have the secret weapon to do that. Now, I am not saying that flippantly. I truly believe that Travis Kelce is the cog that makes that whole system go, and the Broncos need to do everything in their power to stop him swiftly. Now, I will not make comments like that because it's just going to make people on the other end of this have a lot of bad blood. Ben, okay, honestly, that wasn't my fault. Look what you made me do. Okay, get yourself together. Just shake it off. All right, for real, I promise that was the last Taylor Swift reference in this entire video. Travis Kelce is the cog that makes the entire Kansas City Chiefs system go. If you don't believe me, let's dive into some of the stats before we get into who I think on the Denver Broncos can stop him. If you look at how the Chiefs have done since acquiring Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, putting them on the same team, they have an 80% win record. They are 70-17 when you have Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes together. That is a dangerous, dangerous combo. Has netted them 2 Super Bowls and one of them that really probably should have been a Super Bowl win. If you look at how they do without Travis Kelce, they're only a 63% win team. So that's a drop in almost 20 percentage points of winning when he's not on the field. Obviously, he's going to be on the field in Denver on Sunday. So how do they do when Travis Kelce has different types of performances, really great performances and bad performances? If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, when Travis Kelce has over 100 yards, it is very, very dangerous, right? They are 28-8, 74% winning percentage when Travis Kelce has over 100 yards. So how has Travis Kelce performed against the Denver Broncos? We know they're really good when he has right around that 100-yard mark. If you look at his career average against the Denver Broncos, it's not too great. He is averaging 79 yards against the Broncos. So he's really like one catch away from that 100-yard mark against us. And that's his stinking average. We've had a couple games where we've held him really, really low, which has gotten that. I would guess in most of the games I've seen him play, he is real close to that 100-yard mark. So we certainly need to have him in that 100-yard mark. So looking at some other things here, what are his average receptions per game against us? Again, if you think about having a tight end on your fantasy team who had these in 1 week, you would be thrilled to death. This is his average against us, and it just makes my blood boil that he is averaging over 6 catches a game against us. I don't feel like on my fantasy team I've had even one tight end get 6 catches in a week, yet he is doing this time and time again. It has to stop, y'all. It has to stop, or we are in huge trouble. So how is he getting these kind of numbers? Like, everybody knows that since Tyreek left the Chiefs, Mahomes hasn't had an option. He hasn't had a number one receiver. He's had guys who can drop the ball. So how on earth, when you know that that's Mahomes' only option, are you not even able to stop one thing? Like, you had one job to do. Why can't you stop it? Here's what makes Travis Kelce incredibly difficult to defend, is that Travis Kelce is 6'5", 250 pounds. So he is basically LeBron James's size, where he's running a 4.6 40. And you do not have somebody on our starting lineup right now who is big enough, tall enough, fast enough, and heavy enough to line up with him. So you could definitely Pat Surtain. I guarantee Pat Surtain could guard him every single time and hold him to maybe 1 catch a game. We actually saw in that Thursday night game, he had one just perfect throw from Mahomes that he got like a millimeter over Patrick Surtain's hand. So you could easily just line Surtain up against him, right? Well, the problem is that 250-pound dude who's 6'5" in run blocking. So as soon as Mahomes sees Surtain line up and press coverage against him, he's going to audible to a run play, and Kelce's going to take PS2's head directly off. And so obviously we can't put Surtain on him. You can disguise him in coverage and make it look like he's not guarding him and guard him. But at that point, we know that he can just do little out routes, little flat routes, and be good. And so then obviously we put Josie Jewell on him. We put Alex Singleton on him, and he runs right past those dudes. And so the question, the tease in the setup for this entire video is, all right, so we haven't stopped him in 16 games, 8 years. Who could stop him on our team? And I truly, this isn't clickbait, I think we have the answer. And his name is Drew Sanders, and he is an absolute stud linebacker. He was our 3rd pick in the NFL draft. A lot of people actually had him going as a late first-round pick. I think some people had him in like 26, 27 range. The average mock position for him was the 40 range, and we got him in the 3rd round. He is lightning fast, and he's 6'5". And in college, he had 6 different pass breakups his last year of college, where if you look at like all last year, somebody like Josie Jewell had 1 pass defended, 1 pass breakup last year, and certainly it was not against Travis Kelce. So putting in Drew Sanders against Travis Kelce, I truly think it's our only way of stopping him. And so you could do that in a couple of ways. On clearly running downs, you could keep Josie Jewell in the game, or you could keep Alex Singleton in the game and then only put Drew Sanders in when you know it's a pass play. Or, like I said in my last video, which y'all should subscribe so you can get those as soon as they come out, there are offers on the table to trade away Alex Singleton and get maybe the quarterback of our future. So I think that would be a great play. Either way, we saw ESPN said that we had that Drew Sanders had a fantastic training camp. Vance Joseph said, hey, this might be our key to stopping tight ends. So why haven't we seen it? We did not see it on the Thursday night game. I think we need to see it on Sunday. And I think if we see it, we're going to feel really good. Broncos fans, I truly believe the streak ends this week. We beat the Chiefs. We are going to turn this whole thing around. It's been a cruel summer or cruel fall. Taylor Swift, you don't want to come to Denver because you're going home with an L. Take that L on the way out. Subscribe to this video, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.